Hello and welcome to the Duct Dawg X walk-around video. There's a couple of things that we wanted to discuss with you guys before we get into the overall walk-around and the rationale for why we built this new machine. Sherman Reilly's proud of its legacy and its history for having very solid machines, very reliable products. Over the course of Sherman Reilly's existence, the original Duct Dawg, which came out about 30 years ago, really kind of set the standard for underground pulling. And with that underground pulling standard, we've now capitalized upon all of the legacy features and benefits that product gave you with the new Duct Dawg X underground pulling system. Let's take a walk around the machine just to kind of show you some of the things we've done. First and foremost, we wanted to augment the user interface with this machine, make sure that the user has everything they need when they're conducting an underground pull. And one of the ways that we started to do that is that we upgraded our toolbox and our storage system for the variety of accessories that would be used, namely the underground sheaves and the air adapters that would be associated with various types of conduit. So as you can see on the inside of this toolbox, we've actually inserted some very smart features that allow you to keep your accessories managed and keep them in line and safe as they're ultimately traveling down the road or on the job site. You can see that we have additional storage for those underground sheaves as well as the wheel chocks as well. So we created a nice package to keep everything orderly and in its place as utility crews and contractors go out to the job site. One of the other things that I really wanted to focus on here is, in addition to the user experience and creating that storage system that the Duct Dawg has, is we wanted to make sure that all of this machine and all of the access of this machine was as short as possible. So tipping in at just under 16 feet in total length, that allows the Duct Dawg to get into really tight distribution areas, especially from an underground perspective for pad mount transformers and access to vaults. So the short footprint was a key feature that we wanted to make sure that we integrated into the design of the Duct Dawg X. So walking around the machine, you can see that one thing that we also tried to incorporate is a very familiar system in how the machine is articulated and how it's actually used, whether you're paying out the bird or whether you're pulling in the cable. We have a 3-speed system here that allows you to do that. And we'll show you in a second that ultimately we have on-demand payout for each of those 3 gears. So for instance, in 3rd gear, you'd be paying out at a very high rate. And then in 1st gear is typically, or 1st or 2nd gear is typically what you're going to be pulling the conductor back in with. So to accentuate that whole operation of paying out and pulling in, we wanted to create a very, very intuitive system to do so, and then put the operator in the best possible spot to carry out those tasks. So what we have here is our fully functional, fully operational belly box unit or remote control that is used to operate all of the features on the Duct Dawg X. So moving in, you can see that we actually have all of the jacks, all of the balancing, the leveling components are stored on this belly box. The pay in, pay out, in terms of the line being and conductor being pulled in. And we also have the articulation of the 3-axis boom that's stored on the belly box as well. So in addition to the belly box, we also have some redundancy backups on the system. We actually have the control box here that can be used if the belly box, for instance, was lost or damaged in any sense. So all of the functionality that's on this belly box is also stored on the control box here. And all of that is encapsulated into a very nice, neat package that is very well secured as the unit is moved from location to location. One of the last big things that we wanted to show with the Duct Dawg X is that we took the boom, the 3-axis boom, and we gave it a little bit more power, a little bit more structure to it. So it's fully self-supported, which is extremely important from the perspective of not having a kickstand that comes down in this area right here that allows you to get into locations that are very, very tough otherwise. So we have left to right movement, we have up to down movement, and then we have in and out movement with that 3-axis boom. In addition to that, we also put a swivel head on the boom that articulates in 30 both ways. So it's very simple pull pin action that allows you to get a little bit tighter angle on some tough approaches that you may have from a pad mount transformer system. One of the other really nice things about this boom is that it allows you to lift the tail out of the hole, or out of the pad mount, or I'm sorry, the vault. If you need to pull tail off to get the sock out of the vault completely, this boom can operate in its full 90-degree application. So this is really one of the really great benefits that we carried out as we designed this unit. Ultimately, we wanted to keep this thing as short as possible, so compact as possible. We wanted to offer a storage solution for all the accessories that are coming about when you're operating an underground pull. We wanted to incorporate a very intuitive, smart operation system that allows the user to fully control the unit from that belly box and then put themselves in the best location to carry out the operation wherever they need to stand to get the best view. And then lastly, the 3-axis fully supported boom that we've put on this machine is really a differentiator in terms of all of the capabilities and the angles and the power that's needed to get the job done. So we hope you enjoy the Duct Dawg X. We really loved designing it and making it, and we hope you see all of the benefit that we've put into the machine.